Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a song that builds this entire emotional fortress in just a few verses. I'm talking about the incredibly powerful and kinda haunting Blood and Stone.
I mean, what a stunning line, right? It's so raw, so visceral. You just can't forget it. This one phrase is really the key to the entire song. It's a declaration, it's a warning, and it's a story of survival, all rolled into one. So let's explore how the artist actually builds this heart of blood and stone.
So you have to ask, how do you even build a heart like that? It's not just about the words on the page, it's so much about the delivery. We're going to break down the whole lyrical architecture, from a tiny whisper all the way to a full-on shout, to see exactly how this emotional narrative gets constructed, piece by painful piece.
Okay, first things first, we've got to understand the foundation. What exactly is a heart of blood and stone?
Think about it this way. The blood is all the past pain, the wounds, the betrayals. It's that soft, vulnerable part that got hurt. And the stone? Well, that's the reaction. Those are the walls, the defenses, the hardened shell built around all that pain to make sure it never happens again. It's like this powerful, self-made suit of armor.
What's so interesting is the song doesn't start with a scream, it starts with a whisper. And that choice is so deliberate. It's like it's pulling us into this secret, intimate space to show us exactly where the first cracks in the heart appeared.
This line just brilliantly illustrates where the pain comes from. The performance note says, whisper, and that brings us right into this confession of some really early trauma. You can tell this is an old wound, not a new one. It's not some accusation being shouted across a room, but a deep-seated belief that was born from past experience.
And here's what's so fascinating. The song immediately introduces this duality. Even in this wounded state, there's this recognition that pain can actually be a source of strength. The silence hurts, yeah, like sharpened glass, but getting through it creates resilience. This is our very first hint of that stone starting to form around the blood. All right, let's move on to the chorus and see how this all builds. If the whisper was the backstory, then the chorus, well, that's the mission statement. It's where the narrator explicitly states their strategy for emotional survival. The crucial thing here is this massive internal war that's going on. On one side, you have this desperate longing for connection, a desire so intense they would tear the sky. But on the other side, there's this core belief that solitude is safety. The entire emotional weight of the song lives right there, in the tension between these two opposing forces. Now, as we get into the second verse, the whole tone shifts dramatically. That whisper of vulnerability is totally gone, and it's replaced by this cold, hard assessment of the present reality. The imagery here is just so visceral. Promises burning like acid rain, craving a ghost in vain. These aren't just old memories. They feel like active, haunting presences in the room. The lost love is this phantom that just lingers, and the pain it's causing is just as real. This performance note is so revealing. The shift to talk low, cold, shows you that the stone part of the heart is taking over. Emotion is being actively pushed down, suppressed, and replaced by this detached, cold resolve. It's like the narrator is no longer just feeling the pain, they're analyzing it from behind their walls. But you can't suppress that kind of emotion forever. Every fortress has a breaking point, and in the bridge, oh man, the walls come absolutely crashing down in a moment of pure, unfiltered feeling. This slide just perfectly maps the song's emotional journey. You go from the intimacy of a whisper to the hardened, talk low, cold, and it's all building to this one single moment, the shout. It's a perfectly executed escalation of intensity. This is the climax. The shout instruction just unleashes all that pent-up longing. The cold resolve is gone, replaced by a raw, desperate need for validation, the one thing their fortress of solitude can never provide. It's the heart of blood crying out from behind the stone. So, after that emotional explosion, where are we left? The final chorus gives us an answer, but it's not a simple one. It's a state of acceptance, but one that is forever marked by the past.
And this final performance note, with feelings, it's everything. It's not the whisper of trauma or that cold declaration of strength. It's an integration of both. The narrator isn't just hiding behind the stone anymore. They're acknowledging the blood. It's the sound of someone who has accepted their scars are now a part of them.
And yet, even in this acceptance, the doubt is still there. This question just hangs in the air right at the end. It tells us that even with the walls built and the lessons learned, the ghost of the past is never truly gone. That shadow laughing in my spine is a chillingly permanent fixture.
Which leaves us with this final thought. The song masterfully builds this emotional defense system, but it forces us to ask, does this heart of blood and stone ultimately protect the narrator, or does it simply lock them inside with their ghosts? Is it a fortress, or is it a prison?